Welcome back to um, Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. Last time we beat Aurora and we saved Rykadmore Norse from the civil war that was happening. At least we somewhat did. And now we're going to try to figure out what we're going to do now. Talk to Abel. The person you saved from the Electro Priest Monastery, the servant of the Omnissiah who calls himself Abel Hahnemann, is staring intently at the cogitator's vid screen. Wires connect the sacred computing machine to augmetics inside the prayerfully bowed heads of murmuring servitors. The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all. How are you feeling, Abel? The tech priest stares intently at his feet for a while. The running of the binary protocols was bogged down and dissolved in false commands. The filter has separated the correct signals from the incorrect. The running has been restored to its swiftness. Tech Brother Abel has passed the diagnostics. The pernicious influence of sacrilegious procedures has been completely eliminated. Statistically, most survivors of a schismatical infestation are left with severe cognitive impairments. However, Tech Brother Abel's mind, being a less typical nature, has not been damaged to such a degree. I'm going to gaze into his eyes. Tech Brother Abel, you are free from possession, are you not? I trust you pose no threat to my ship. What was flawed has since been purged, but the shadows of the hunt linger. The cog is dismounted, and no judgment has been made. In the absence of judgment, threat remains. Who will make the judgment? I will. I will make the judgment that will avert the threat. There is no need to frighten him. What troubles him so? I assumed at first that this was caused by the shock inflicted upon his systems by the schismatical attack, but my tech brother's words are a sign of a deeper reason for his unease. He foresees something that threatens both him and all those around him, and thus I stand ready to face this threat. What judgment do you two speak of? Only he knows. But if my tech brother fears that he might not make the right decision at the critical moment, then I will do it for him. Why are you so concerned about him? He is not the one you were hoping to find. Answer unknown. I am registering a kinship both between our identifiers and one that is more profound. Archmagos Armanat left an imprint on all his students. It may be, then, that I see some of my mentor in Tech Brother Abel, and so my spirit rejoices and strives to keep him from harm. You care for him as if he truly were your younger brother. Tech Brother Abel is harmonious, and harmony is beauty. It is so strange an urge to protect beauty from the horrors of the grotesque. I will try not to give Abel any undue cause for dread. Thank you. Why do you and Pasquel have the same name? The naming of the names is not an index to the text. The naming of the names is the text. Abel's answers can be enigmatic. His mind works differently from ours. He thinks in harmonic imagery and notices the symmetries and proportional relationships in the world around him. Poetry would be the closest analogy to how he perceives and interacts with reality. I never imagined tech priests could be poets. Why not? Technolingua is rhythmically and possesses a broad semantic scope, and some of our more sonorous dialects lend themselves well to individual and symphonic declamation. Pasquel, do you understand what Abel is referring to? Negative. However, I will hypothesize. Tech Brother Abel is seeking to convey the idea that our matching identifiers are not the key to some vital data point. They are an and of themselves divided the vital data point. At this stage in my analysis, I can draw no useful conclusions from this proposition. However, the very fact that Tech Brother Abel is trying to hint at something points to him either being better informed than I am, or having conducted a more in-depth analysis of this situation. That is useful information. Abel, can you please explain what you mean? He relaxes a little, but he doesn't respond. Are you overthinking it? It doesn't matter why your names are the same. What matters is that they are the same. Is that what you mean? At this point in time, the cycle has been broken and reshaped into a rising spiral, as Armanat envisioned. They are connected. My hypothesis regarding Abel's connection to the blessed Armanat has been confirmed. What are you working on? We catch the soul of the light in the solar wind. We look for the footsteps the Omnissiah left when he walked the desert. This is the one aromantic computation procedure. The depersonalized minds of these machine spirits are in a data dream, processing enormous arrays of assorted data and aggregating them. Virtually all results of such synthesis are scrap data, but occasionally we have noted coincidences whose exactness defied logic. It is an extremely rare and venerated form of statistical augury, but Tech Brother Abel is adept at this form of appealing to the Deus Machinus. Why do you do it? It is how we execute the quest for knowledge and hope that the machine gods grant us an epiphany, so that we may discern a logical connection and a mass of absurd data, which will propel our comprehension forward. I'll inspect it. The hair has been removed from the servitor's head. Their bulky cerebral augmetics cover their skulls like helmets. The faces of the conjugator's servants are blank. Their eyes are closed. Their lips are incessantly whispering what sounds like gibberish. Hundreds of lines of symbols containing information scroll down the cogitator's vid screen. Abel Hahnemann peers at it with voracious interest, in sharp contrast to his usual placidity. I'm gonna look for logical connections within the data. Most of the runes are devoid of any meaning, but you notice a few among them that combine into formulae and computational graphs. Abel peers at you inquisitively, then shifts his gaze to the vid screen, and you could swear that a smile lights up his face under his respiratory augmetic. A crystal is exquisite in clear water. Deviation from the cycle's trajectory has been increased, as was Armanat's wish. Tech Brother Abel has dedicated a lesser aria to you. The piece is distinguished by a high degree of acoustic harmony, and is fit for use as a motto, auxiliary identifier, or epitaph. I thank you for the generous gift. The gift is disproportionate, but it does signify a personal affinity. My interest in this subject has been exhausted. Did you hear what Abel said? It seems we have contributed to Armanat's design and deviated from the cycle. What does that mean for you? We follow a path charted by a great mind, but that path leads to dark places. The cycle has the advantage of predictability. Abandoning it will plunge the collective into a perilous space of uncertainty, which will inevitably lead to disasters and the risk of universal annihilation. The doctrine of discontinuing the cycle may herald good things to come, or it may be a death sentence. Only the Omnissiah knows all and comprehends all. Others are mere prophets who interpret his wisdom as far as their own comprehension permits. As flawed as the status quo is, it has helped us survive for the past 10 millennia, therefore it is effective. The 13th universal law attests to the truth of your words. The knowledge of the ancients is above questioning. However, drawing the line between the ancients and the fallible ones who followed in their footsteps is no easy task. I'm glad to see you. Aww. I hope Abel gets better. He seems cool. I can't go down this ladder, right? No, okay. Just double check. Pasquel?
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
Let's learn more about you.
The request is approved. I have no outright restrictions on disclosing this information. Information about my origins is worthless. I belong to the priesthood of explorators and came to the Coronis Expanse over 200 years ago. Any events preceding that moment are insignificant.
How did you end up in the Coronis Expanse?
I was honored to become a member of the Explorator Cognizance Fleet. When the Adeptus Mechanicus summoned the faithful for an exploratory venture into the depths of the Coronis Expanse, I joined the fleet in fulfillment of my sacred vows of comprehension.
Why are you not with the fleet then?
After I betrayed Archmago Zamanat, the fleet conclave directed me to the orbital station Altar Templum Calixis X-17 for penance. This venerable temple station was founded in the early years of our expansion into the Coronis Expanse. It is currently a rear observation post of the Cognizance Fleet in orbit around the star Furibundus.
Who are the Explorators?
The sacred fraternity of explorers. The cult Mechanica sends us out to the frontiers of the known sectors as researchers and conquerors. We are the warriors of the Code, who return to the lost worlds and devote themselves to recovering the lost ancient knowledge. Explorators are granted the privilege of being more independent than many of our tech comrades. However, it has earned us a reputation as unstable and poorly controlled troublemakers whose unorthodox views are dangerously close to apostasy.
Tell me about your mechadendrites.
They are my younger brothers and guides on the way to the Omnissiah. Their machine spirits are directly bound to my neocortex and pick up impulses from my subconscious. Sometimes they act ahead of my thoughts. This is how the Omnissiah leads me to comprehension.
Okay. Pretty cool.
Acknowledged.
Tell me more about the Adeptus Mechanicus.
I am honored to belong to the priesthood of Mars, guided by its tenets. We safeguard technology against the impure and the unenlightened.
Why did you mention Mars?
That is where the cult of the Omnissiah originated, and where we were granted the first revelations. Many millennia ago, we made an alliance with the Emperor of Terra and have served the Imperium ever since, paying a tribute of machinery, weapons, and void ships. Everything that bears the blessed seal of machinery comes from our hands, and it is we who make sure the operating rituals are performed as they were meant to. We are everywhere. We are the Mars-forged steel bars that give the Imperium strength.
What do you mean you guard it? It's not buried treasure. It's not a secret.
It is both a treasure and a secret. Technology is how the divinity of the Omnissiah manifests itself in this world. This is why the uninitiated may only be allowed to touch the most vulgar and mundane of its instances. We, on the other hand, are authorized to use the sacred catechism of maintenance and operation. Although there is another reason to deny lay people the sacrament of knowledge, it can be dangerous. Twisted by renegades, the Omnissiah's wisdom is called heretic, and the exposure to it may corrupt the uninitiated. Another danger is knowledge, strangely interpreted and inscrutably twisted by the minds of Xenos. This bane is called Xenotech.
Makes sense. Okay. So I got heretic from heretics, and you got xenotech from Xenos, or aliens. Banning things you cannot understand is the opposite of seeking knowledge. Technology is merely a tool that can be employed without risk by a wise wielder. There is some truth in that.
That is a bold hypothesis. And yet the Omnissiah teaches us that a dauntless mind can penetrate any knowledge through analysis, where the ignorant see heresy, the enlightened might see truth.
Do you hold a high position in your fraternity?
This electu indicates that I am a Magos, who has mastered the sacraments of many spheres of knowledge, and has the right to conduct services in a forged cathedral.
Cool. What is the Omnissiah in your understanding? I know from what they try to put on most humans is that we think it's either this machine god that looks over all the machine spirits and all that and makes it so everything works, or they think that the Emperor is the Omnissiah but flesh. Anyway, we'll see.
He is the divine mechanism, the maker of technology. The universe was made to resemble a mechanical marvel because the Omnissiah rules over it. Knowledge is the highest form that he uses to manifest in the world. For now. Someday, he will come to this world in the absolute fullness of his splendor. The Adeptus Mechanicus worshipped the Emperor.
There you go.
He is the earthly manifestation of the Omnissiah, who brought humanity into the light of divine grace.
What is behind the Adeptus Mechanicus's enthusiasm for replacing flesh with augmentations?
Organic tissue is an imperfect replica of the machine, transient and vulnerable. Metal is more stable, more effective, and more durable. Flesh speak is flawed next to binary language. Meat begets weakness, it softens the mind and undermines discipline. But you can replace metal when it wears down. In addition, a machine is a supreme form of knowledge, and by assuming mechanical form, we become closer to the Omnissiah. However, like all things sacred, our augmentations must not be defiled by the eyes of the ignorant. which is why we reveal only the crudest of tools, while holier mechanisms remain concealed beneath our crimson robes.
I don't know if I want to see it. I'll see, but it's weird to ask that, but sure. Can I see?
The right to witness the miracle of flesh being fused with holy metal is granted only to those who have ascended to the rank of initiate. However, your lofty status of rogue trader allows me to make a partial exception and reveal my sacred stigmata.
Shows his chest, the white meat gnawed through by metallic shunts and flexible wires. Blood runs through transparent pipes enriched with nutrients required by the pallid flesh. The sight of a body transformed into an appendage to an incredibly complex mechanism built using unfathomably ancient blueprints is mesmerizing. Every component of this machine serves the dual purpose of preserving life in Pasquel's fragile flesh and preventing all threats to his well-being. The Omnissiah has been generous to you. His creation is keeping you safe from death.
The Omnissiah has been generous to you too. He has granted you understanding.
You have a strange way of speaking. Is that because of your augmentation, or does your faith dictate how you should express yourself?
Partially true. I had a voice modulator implanted alongside the respiratory purification module, but there is an additional reason. Gothic is not my first language. I am used to thinking and making statements in lingua technis. The binaric language is more informative, more ergonomic, and less prone to misinterpretation.
Yeah, it's usually that. I like to... I don't know how to make it. It's those bursts of machine sounds.
May your labors be effective and fruitful.
Okay. I don't know what else we do now. Got to do the void ship, and maybe with him find the Inquisitor. Gotta find crew still, I guess. Rycad and Minoris, but we were there. I guess I gotta talk to the governor again. And I need to find Udanathis 11. I think I'm saying that right. Hey, I would like to ship again, if I can. Is it even worth it? No. I don't need to do more. Yeah. It's not a point right now, so I'll keep it. Nothing here. Ugh. Nothing here. I doubt if you have anything, anyone else will.
To what do I owe this visit?
Okay. Well, we're gonna look. Yeah, because we're just in Rycad. There's other systems, I guess, once we exit this place. Information. Unidentified void ship is there. We'll go over here. Is that it? Yeah. Augurs notice a large object among the lifeless rocks covering the planet. A void ship whose signature and origin are impossible to identify from orbit is resting on the edge of a deep ravine. The hull of the unidentified vessel is severely damaged. Rocks around it shattered by the force of the gigantic machine's crash landing. The augurs haven't detected any vital signs aboard or near the vessels. Destroy it? Send a squad to the planet to explore it. Okay. The landing party report via Vox as soon as they touch down. The colossal void ship before them is covered with spikes. It resembles a morbid beast sculpted from darkness itself, menacingly hanging out over the ravine. An experienced veteran accurately determines the origin of the unholy vessel. It belongs to the Xenos race called Drukhari. Aw, crap! Ready to collapse at any moment, the void ship emits a long, woeful creak, as if promising to drag along into the abyss below anyone who dares to disturb its slumber. Rogue Trader orders that people sent to Argento eagerly says that the only good Xenos is a dead one. Adira tells the Lord Captain that voices in her head are screaming words of harbinger, darkness, and death. Not wanting to tempt destiny, the rogue trader decides to recall people from the vessel. Suggests finding out what they're doing here, taking heed of the recommendation, orders to send more people to the planet. I mean, I don't got people anyway, so... And I want to do it. I'm not going to do these two. Because honestly, you get voices from the hell. You get voices from hell, and they're telling you not to go here. They might just be bullshitting. I could take it myself, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do this. I'm going to take Abelard's advice and see what they're doing here. After 2 watches of hard labor, the workers managed to stabilize the Drukhari void ship. The soldiers who entered the vessel were met with lifeless bodies of Xenos who had died when the void ship crashed. The void ship itself, following its abominable nature, came to life, immediately craving to sate its wicked appetite for human death. The vessel's systems have reacted to the intruders, and senselessly cruel, deadly traps have been activated on all decks. Monstrous contraptions designed to mince, rip apart, and incinerate their victims took the soldiers by surprise, but were neutralized before the squad suffered significant losses. The soldiers found several curious pieces of xenotech on the sinister void ship, but no data that could shed some light on why they came here. I got an assortment of Drukhari barbed needles, Drukhari shatter star, venom blade, blast pistol, monofilament grenades, and experience. I'll take that. That was worth it. Why is this still here? Is there any reason? I'm not gonna waste time. I don't know what that bottom right, those golden dots are, so let's go back to Rykad Minoris, I guess. I guess we're going to the bunker. We'll get our people, I guess, from the governor because of our payment for helping them, and maybe more information, and then we might be able to leave the system. I don't know. We'll have to see.
None shall stand in my way.
Let me double check this before I talk to him. Nope. Just wondering how good is this stuff? I got some weapons. It was not this one. A blast pistol. I need Drukhari weapon proficiency, but it does 15 to 25 damage. One shot. Dodge reduction 30. Armor penetration 60. Range of 6. Max ammo of 10. And does it in a line. That is crazy. Holy crap. I don't think anybody... Does anybody have Drukhari? No. Okay, I would be concerned if actually someone did. And then we got this. The Venom Blade. Same thing. 6 damage, has poison on it. Plus parry, minus to weapon skill when hit. 1 strike. I mean, it's decent. 12 to 18 damage, 15 armor penetration. Yeah. I don't think any of these have multiple strikes, right? Maybe something, there's a perk that gives them multiple. Nothing here, right? Got these. 16 to 32 damage, 15 armor penetration. Does rending damage with armor penetration. I don't know what rending does, but we'll see. Type of physical damage dealt by anything with a sharp edge like bladed weapons or sharp projectiles like shurikens. Okay. And then we got these. So we just got some Xeno artifacts. Shatter stars, that's the same thing too. Can I not? I can. Why would it not be in cargo already, though? I'll do it. Because I don't see why else I would need that. Okay.
Follow my lead!
None of these guys have special names, so time to go talk to the Medina. Hello. Master Von Kalax, it pleases me to see you are in good health. I hope that you accomplished what you intended to do at the electrodynamic cenobium. He nods. After an uncomfortably long pause, he clears his throat. I can't express how grateful I am for your help. Now that the insidious heretic's designs have been thwarted, nothing stands in the way of my plans or yours. With Aurora dead, the spirit of revolt is waning. Entire squads of rebels are surrendering. We are witnessing the final days of the uprising. I have already signed the order to allocate 2,000 first-class void fares to you. Their transfer to your ship should begin any minute now. I got 6 experience and 5 profit. I would also like to salute the savior of Rykad Minoris, and have already given the order for a celebration to be held in your honor. We will mark your victory with an ancient custom, the Triumph. You will drive through the city streets accompanied by a guard of honor, as befits a hero who have vanquished the Imperium's enemies, while your trophies will be displayed to the jubilant crowds. Let me know once you have concluded your business, in the system, and you are ready for the triumph to begin. Oh, for Grok's sake. Yeah, I wonder what a Grox is. A large, semi-domesticated reptile. Groks are most commonly bred as livestock or used as beasts of burden. Are they the same that the orcs use? 1 second. Just looking up a picture. Groks, 40k. No, they're not. I would compare them to a bantha, but instead of fur, they got scales. What the Lord Captain? I can't see a thing. Only darkness, pitch black darkness. Are you being facetious? I don't know how to say that word. Oh my God, ma'am. Are you okay? Are you wounded? No, I'm quite alright. There's darkness in my mind, but I haven't gone blind, no. It is the darkness that I see. It is the only thing I see. No idea what that means, but the whole thing reeks, Lord Captain. I don't like the looks of it in the slight... Oh, it's gone. You have no doubt been through a lot lately, ma'am. Small wonder your vision had a dim spell with all this shooting everywhere. Let alone all these maimed and maddened insurgents. It will be all right. The festivities will distract you and you'll feel right as rain again. I don't think I have anything else, so I'm ready. Yeah, I'm ready. Excellent. We'll see each other at the square then. May the light of the throne be with you.
Victory awaits!
So I'm going to the throne. The square, I mean. I don't... It doesn't have any... What? Wait. What was that? Triangle. Okay. That's good to know now. We had a legend the whole time. For our map. It's whatever. I love this universe. It's so cool. Who are you? Are you Medina? Master of Ceremonies. Your Lordship, Peerless Lord von Valancius, I am the Master of Ceremonies of Rykad Minoris. Everything in its place for your triumph. Allow me to give you a brief summary of the upcoming event. Okay. You will take the road, now familiar to you, from here to the starport. You will be accompanied by your comrades in arms and a guard of honor. The body of the heretic known as the Prophet Aurora will be pulled in your wake as a battle trophy. A stop is planned in the middle of the road. There, grateful citizens will rush towards you, praising you for their salvation. Not to worry, this is a thoroughly choreographed interlude. The group of the grateful people will be composed exclusively of loyal citizens vetted by us. Members of the military, young people, attractive and physically fit, a few healthy children. Once they have said their praise, the procession will move on. Governor Medina will await you by the starport. It is also where the pyre has been built for the burning body of the heretic known as Aurora. You will be handed a flamer blessed by a representative of the ecclesiarchy. You can choose to personally perform the burning, but if you wish to underscore the amicable alliance between House von Valancius and House Winterscale, it will be fitting to pass the honor of the burning to Governor Medina. However, the choice is yours. Underscore. Okay. Sure. Okay. Of course, your lordship. Yeah, I don't like that it's all staged, but it's okay.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Surrounded by evil, repelling emblems, Aurora's corpse looks like a tiny island of gloom in the glorious ocean of your impending triumph. The governor's people must have put a lot of work into protecting the body from decay, as well as sawing off the grim iron face mask. The dead prophet has the weary, unremarkable face of an utterly nondescript commoner. The one aberration of her appearance is the many small mouths on her cheek and forehead that have been painstakingly sewn shut with a thick thread and plastered over with a layer of face powder. The cosmetics transform the heretic's face into an eerie mask. The corner of her mouth is frozen in a hint of a grin, wryly mirrored by the lesser mouths. Are you pleased, enemy of mine? The grin seems to ask. Ooh. I'll hunt down all of your accomplices wherever they may be, and they will all follow you into the fire. Not a sound comes in response, but as soon as you blink, the corner of the corpse's mouth seems to move upward by a hair's breadth. Or is it your imagination? I don't like that.
It's about time.
Yeah. Are these land raiders? Oh. Awesome. Make way, let us greet the hero. A small group of festively dressed people rush towards you. You chose for a group of planted adulators to approach you during the triumph. I could have picked people randomly. Glory to the Von Valancius dynasty. Glory to me, a hero of Rykad Minoris. It isn't until a closer look at her face that you recognize her as Captain Rykel, the pilot you met on Rykad Philia. Nice! The grateful citizens wish to present gifts to their Redeemer. For whatever reason, you know for certain that right at this moment the gaze of Aurora's dead, empty eye sockets is fixed upon the back of your head. A thought surfaces your mind, not a voice in your head, no, a mere thought. They are all going to die, befuddled, deprived, never having seen the truth, and it is all because of you, enemy mine. I don't like this. Yeah, something happened, bro. For the people's safety, bro. Stop the ceremony. Take the people away. Something terrible is going to happen. The soldiers in the court exchange glances, but their trained discipline prevails and they turn towards the spectators, preparing to lead the crowd away. Good choice. What? They're coming out of the darkness. They're stealing the light. The darkness is insatiable. And behind them, behind these thieves, an ineffable eye follows, watching. What? Behold the final dawn. Oh boy. Did I get anybody out? What the fuck? What happened? Why did people just start shooting? Oh my god. I tried to save people. I hope the pilot lady didn't die. I don't want her to die. That's not my fault! I warned at the first moment I could. I knew something was up as soon as I was like paying so much attention to the corpse. Uh-oh, ships. Frick. What the hell? I don't think you should be looking at that. Is that a black hole? What the okay, what the hell just happened? Did Zinch just pop in and be like, haha, fuck you? What the hell happened? I swear to God if it's Zinch. I love Zinch because of his magic, but otherwise I hate him.
Take
Just
a knee
cocky.
and bow before me.
Surrender to the dark powers!
Okay, so these guys were cultists. Does that mean that the Governor Medina set this up? No, some of them are on their side. I don't know what the heck to think. I need to stay back. Probably near you, so I can just have... I didn't mean to... Okay, it's whatever. I was trying to move everyone, but... make...
Already done.
So where do I want to go? Seems like here can get a couple people.
I'll do it.
It's either that or that. Okay. Well, I gotta go this. I'll take this.
Doubt is for the weak.
And then I'll take a shot at... Can I kill anyone? I don't think I can.
All too easy. Indeed.
This will give everyone a chance to move because I didn't do it.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
Break their morale.
Follow my lead.
No, I got protect Raquel. No!
Cover me.
Things going to crap. Heinrichs, go over here, control this situation.
Get me a target.
Oh, that's a damaging thing. Okay. Good to know. Purple clouds are not fun. Pasquel. Pasquel, go down here to help her. I'll stay here. Okay, we got those guys facing that way, dealing with that. I'll go down here to try to
I've seen worse battles
deal
than
with
this
this
in my
side.
time.
What are these? Does it tell me? Oh, I don't like this. I mean, I guess this is the... Not Zinch, it's the final dawn or whatever.
At your beck and call. Target well struck. One fewer target.
Damn.
I will do my duty.
Can I not? I don't know what's the range on these. Yeah, I don't think I can hit anyone. I could got my gun out, but it's fine.
As the tactical imperative dictates. Request approved. The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
Bleed.
I'll do it.
As long as I don't get hit. Okay, and then took it.
This is why I was chosen.
Everyone, step aside. Let's see to it.
Flex.
Be gone. But of course, Lord, your reckoning is due.
Nice.
On it. Be gone.
Forewarn you, I want you to survive.
Will do. But of course. Farewell.
Nice.
I know what is to come.
Go here.
My faith strengthens me. Die.
Onward!
How are you able to shoot that close?
Moving out!
Chaos guides me.
Weather the storm. I am your doom! My prescience has failed me.
Good value.
Nice.
I bring ruin.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
I serve the ruinous powers.
More? Bro. I mean, I can do this. Let's give you voice of command because you're going to be taking on a lot more now. And give you an extra
Not
turn.
a problem for me.
My vow is the analysis. Successful.
Nice. And then I'll take my point
I
right
shall
back here
not
again.
fear.
And I will I need to set him off some fire. I move back.
I took care of this one. It will be done. Victory is imminent. It will be done.
Request approved.
Do that, and then
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all. The scriptural
As the Emperor... Rejoice
get
in
in a
battle!
good area here.
I'll do it. None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
I thought too highly of your skills. The Emperor is on our side. Let's see to it.
Let's do that, sure.
For the throne's glory. Be gone.
This is not good, bro.
Anything else?
Try to keep you alive. No, we're gonna blind you.
Will do. They who discern the future on the battlefield.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
Not falter.
Death to the weak.
Oh boy.
Throne take
Follow
you.
my lead. Follow my lead.
Take him out.
Stay vigilant.
Dang it. That was not my fault. He killed himself.
I am your doom.